Neon City, rain, always rain. The city, a jungle of concrete and steel, dripped with neon and despair. Towering skyscrapers clawed at the artificial sky, a canvas of holographic advertisements and flickering drones. Below, in the labyrinthine alleys, shadows whispered secrets best left unheard.
A lone figure cloaked in darkness moved through the urban maze. His name, whispered in fear and admiration, was Zane. A lion. His amber eyes reflected the city's chaotic glow. He was a shadow, a phantom, a whisper of dissent in the digital wind.
Zane wasn't always alone. He once had a companion who was more than just a friend. Once he had a brother, Kaito. They grew up together in the neon-lit alleys and tech-filled scrapyards. They were inseparable, two sides of the same coin. Their bond was forged in the fires of adversity. Kaito, with his mane like spun gold, was the fire to Zane's shadow. His presence was a beacon of hope. They fought side by side, their bond unbreakable. Together they faced countless dangers and challenges. They dreamed of a better world, a world free from the iron grip of the corporation. A world where freedom was not just a dream. The corporation, a behemoth of greed and technology, controlled everything. The flow of information, the supply of biomods, even the very air they breathed. It was an omnipresent force.
Their rebellion sparked hope in the downtrodden masses. People began to believe in the possibility of change. They were symbols of resistance, their names whispered in hushed tones in the crowded marketplaces and smoky dens. They became legends. But revolution, like the city, came at a price. The cost of freedom was steep, and the shadows of the city were always lurking.
The rift began subtly, a crack in their once unbreakable bond. It was almost imperceptible at first, a mere whisper of discontent that neither could fully grasp. Kaito, charismatic and ambitious, craved power. His eyes gleamed with visions of grandeur, and he saw the rebellion as his golden opportunity. He saw the rebellion as a means to an end, a stepping stone to the throne of the city. Every move he made was calculated, every word spoken with purpose. Zane, ever the pragmatist, sought only freedom for his people. His heart beat for the oppressed, and his mind was set on liberation. Their disagreements escalated, fueled by whispers from the shadows, by doubts sown by the corporation's insidious propaganda. The seeds of discord were planted deep, and they began to take root. The city watched, a silent audience to the brothers' slow descent into conflict. The tension was palpable, a storm brewing on the horizon.
The tension finally snapped. The fragile peace shattered like glass, and there was no turning back. A critical mission, a betrayal, and the city ran red with the blood of their shared past. The streets echoed with the cries of a broken brotherhood. The brothers, once united, were now bitter rivals, their brotherhood shattered on the anvil of ambition. The city, once their shared dream, had become a battleground for their conflicting visions.
The final confrontation took place on the spire of the corporation tower, the highest point in the city. The air was thick with tension, and the neon lights below seemed to pulse in anticipation of the battle that was about to unfold. Neon signs cast flickering shadows as the brothers circled each other, their eyes burning with a mixture of pain and hatred. The city seemed to hold its breath, the usual hum of activity replaced by an eerie silence. Kaito, clad in gleaming chrome armor, wielded a plasma blade humming with lethal energy. His every movement was precise, a testament to years of rigorous training and discipline. Zane, a figure of darkness and fury, fought with the raw power of his bio-augmented claws. His attacks were wild and unpredictable, driven by a deep-seated rage that seemed to fuel his every move.
Their struggle was a dance of death, a whirlwind of steel and energy. Each clash of their weapons sent sparks flying, illuminating the rooftop in brief, brilliant flashes. The city below held its breath as the fate of the rebellion, the fate of their future, hung in the balance. Every citizen watched, knowing that the outcome of this battle would determine the course of their lives.